What's up, guys? Welcome. Sorry, it took me just a couple extra minutes to get up and run in there. Had some technical difficulties. Got to figure it out, though. All right. Welcome, all. Happy Friday. It is end of the week. Hopefully you guys got some fun weekend plans. I don't know what we're doing. Probably around the house stuff. Got a little bit of that done last week. I'm going to try to finish it up this weekend. All right, let's see. Couple things here, guys, real quick before we get started. Let me go ahead and get somebody to help me out here with picking out the box. I need a letter between, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Between A and K. I need two of them, actually. Two letters between A and K. Anyone in the chat? I gotta get my grass done. I gotta either find somebody's supposed to come by today. Hopefully they give me a good quote. I'd much rather just have somebody go out and do that. The time, man. 7 on the right for Jumbo. I see you, Curtis. Over on YouTube. 7 down. That Jumbo's a fresh case. I'll get into that here in a second for the live fills. Let's see. Curtis, are you on Facebook as well? If you are on Facebook, let me know the Facebook name. If just YouTube, that's fine. We can, we actually can take payments on the website. So anyone, including people out of the Facebook group, can still jump into these live fills. Let's see, Curtis. For right now, I'm just going to put Curtis. And then Dwayne says 2. Dwayne, are you picking box number 2, B? Or are you asking for spot 2 on one of the lists? If so, which list are you looking at, bud? I need letters. So for the live fills, guys, my Jumbo came in today. I told you guys I was able to pick up. I maxed them out on release day. Got them off the top site. I was able to get 10 hobby boxes and 8 jumbos. It's a 12-box hobby case, so I knew I was getting loose boxes there. But it's 8 boxes to a case. They did finally deliver today. I did get a sealed case. So, yeah, so it'll be first box out of a fresh case. On the right. 2 on the right. I got you, bud. C for the multiverse. Box C. And Dwayne in spot 2 on the right side. Oops. All right, give me one more letter, guys. Curtis, you can pick another one if you want, bud. For the live fills, guys, I've got 2 different options that we're running. So on the left-hand side, I've got Bowman Hobby along with a multiverse, so 2 boxers. So 26 Bowman Hobby and one of those multiverse. This is a almost fresh case. We cracked into it yesterday's live fill. I can't remember what we pulled. It wasn't much. Definitely wasn't a headliner. So pretty intact case here. 11 of these boxes left. Kurt, there we go. All right, perfect. That's what I was looking for, Kurt. Let's see. Yeah, because I'll copy and paste this into my Excel file, and it'll match everything. Perfect. All right, somebody pick me one more box. A through K. C was grabbed. Left-hand side, though, the 2 boxer. On the right-hand side, Bowman Jumbo was just saying that my case came in, so it'll be the first box out of a fresh case. We'll cut it here, live on screen. Yep, and what we're going to do there, O'Neill, so we do these at after every group break that I run. So I used to get a lot of requests for, like, hey, can we get something else going? Does anybody want to split a box? Can we get another break? And we just found it was a lot easier if we start at the beginning and fill that as we go. So we call these our live fills. But I'm selling these as 10 spot triple randoms. So each spot on the list is going to get you 3 randomly assigned teams. And in the Bowman Jumbo box, it's a single boxer, 3 teams for $70 per spot. Just like in today's main break, the base paper is going to be auctioned off as its own thing. So when you're 1 through 10 spots, it's everything that's not the base paper in the box. Base paper, like I said, we'll auction that live. So, single boxer here on the right-hand side. Left-hand side's the 2-boxer. The big thing there, guys, is you do not need to send any payments up front. Let's make sure we can close it first. If you want to claim a spot on that one, claim the spot that you like on the list. Let me know if it's for the left side or the right side, the 2-box, the 1-box, jumbo, or hobby. Something to differentiate between which side. I'll put your name on the list. Once we verify that we're actually able to fill it and close, then you can send over payments. I'll check them. We'll run it here live on this stream after the main break is done. And if we don't fill, then no harm, no foul. We'll end the stream. We tried. Like I said, don't send anything that way. I don't have to send any refunds out. Thank you, Kurt. Kurt says D. C and D. Put those right there. And we'll stack these over here in the corner. Save those for later. All right, for the main break, here we go. It's a little far back. Let me bring these up a little. We got a 9-boxer. Again, the live fills are completely independent of the main break. That's for later. You can participate in those if you guys want to. If you didn't get into the main break, you can still jump into the live fills. Again, we said the base paper, we're auctioning that all off here in the main break as well. Hang on, I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. I was messing with it and a little crooked. There we go. Like that a little better. Terry, you got the high bid from the fill. Terry went ahead and threw his name in the hat for opening us up at $10 on the auction for the base paper. So if you want to bid on that base paper, just drop your bid there in the chat. Keep them in dollar increments for me. If you're the high bid, I'll put your name there on the list. We'll keep updating it as we go. At the end of the break, whoever has the highest bid there wins all of the base paper for that amount. Just send over after the break, and I'll move the base paper to your stack. I am still going to go through, I'm just going to kind of skim through it, but I'll top load the chasers just as a courtesy to whoever takes the base paper. So we'll run through it, but we'll go through them quick. I'm not going to read them all off. 11 high bid going to Mark. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Here we go. Blasters have been SP producers. We've pulled a patchwork, and we pulled an etched in glass. Looking for the anime. Good luck, guys. Again, just skimming the paper. We'll top load the top handful there. Aloy on the insert. Moon first Bowman, and then Josh Noth on the Reptilian. I'm going to start a little stack over here off to the side. I'm going to sleeve up a lot of this stuff after the break. The top loads we'll do as we go, but the sleeve-only stuff we'll do later. Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, Tess first, and Gavin Fiend. Autos have been a little tougher to come by out of the Blasters, but we have gotten a few. Luis Pena, top 100. Perez first, and Kevin McGonigal. Travis Bazana, Win and Lynn first. We'll sleeve that one up. Again, it's just this base paper that's being auctioned. All the chrome cards are still getting sorted and shipped, base included. Junior Caminero, Electric Sluggers. Matt Klein first and Kendry Martinez. Max Clark, 7 on the top 100. Jared Jones and Kenley Hunter first. Not too much going on in the first one. Let's try that again. Anybody doing anything for Memorial Day? Someone just told me, like, right before I cut the camera on, that Monday was Memorial Day. I told them I'd see him Monday. They're like, you coming in Monday? I was like, why wouldn't I? I did not realize that was this weekend. Obviously, I have no plans. I don't. My wife probably does. I'm sure I have them and just don't know them. Caitlin Culpepper, Under the Radar. Seojun Moon first and Aiden Miller, Reptilian. Cags on the Sterling. Andrew Tess, Ike Irish. I didn't double check him. I'm just assuming he's right. Not messing with me. Y'all let me know, right? 13 on the top 100, Bazana. Perez first and McGonigal. Man, those cards need to take a pill. Jeez. That is crazy. It doesn't affect the grade any. I've asked the graders that. I mean, at least they don't with Rare. I don't think they do for PSA either. But yeah, it doesn't have any impact on the grade. It's just annoying. Junior Caminero on the die cut. Travis Bazana and Walcott. It's just on the base. It's crazy. I'm going to have to put those to the side. Those are not going to want to stack very well. Come on. Electric Sluggers, Nick Kurtz. Making sure that's not gold, just the yellow of the team base. Matt Klein first and Kendry Martinez. Can't get over that. Base paper starting slow. Kevin McGonigal, number 2 on the top 100. Jared Jones, Ethan Holiday, first chrome. Also, guys, if I haven't shipped you a package before, do me a favor. Make sure if you were in any of my breaks this week, including this one, DM me your address if I have not shipped you a package. We do everything out of my Facebook Messenger. So on Monday, my sorter comes in and sorts everything from the previous week. We break every day, Monday through Friday, take the weekend off, and then sort days Monday. So Monday, the sorter sorts and packages everything from the previous week. On Tuesday, we get all the labels printed, and we DM you pictures of the tracking as it's being printed. That comes from my Facebook Messenger. So we'll go into my message with you to pull the address, print it on the label, and snap a picture while we're in that conversation. So just DM me that address if you haven't already. I may not respond right away to that, but we'll have it on Tuesday when we're printing labels, and then we'll drop everything off on Wednesday morning. It's kind of the rolling schedule every week. Kalen Culpepper, Under the Radar. Matthew Ferrara first, and Hector Ramos, Reptilian. What up, Daniel? Daniel, I see your D comment. You're probably a little behind, but it is 3:20 over here on Pacific time right now, so 6:20 Eastern. If you look down and that's not what time it is, you are behind. If that ever happens, guys, just pause the video and hit the back 5-10 second button, and then hit live, and it'll jump you to current. All right, Bowman Sterling, Julio, Edward Duran first, and Zaire Hope. Number 5 on the top 100, J.J. Weatherholt. Rolly Brito first, and Miguel Mendez, first Bowman. Let me see that short print. Edward Florentino die cut on the power chords. Juan Torres first and Walker Yannick. The 9 spots, right and left. Yeah, O'Neill for sure. Got you, bud. 9s are down. We'll take that 1 second. Samuel Basallo and Charlie Condon, Esteban Mejia first, Bowman. Let's see. Let me update that real quick. 9 on the right and left. Just going to copy. And then left side, 9s. Got him. Justin Gonzalez, I'm going to top load. Murakami, nice. Thomas White, 19 on the top 100. JoJo Parker and Ava Arquette, first chrome. Arquette, who we're looking for with Miami. Top load his base chrome for him. And I'm going to go ahead and top load both of these for that paper spot. Again, just keeping an eye out for the top handful, like, I don't know, top 5 or 6. For the paper spot. Let me do this. Let me take the curved ones out so I can stack the rest of them. There we go. 4 on the right. Gotcha, Chris. No problem, bud. 4 right side. Yeah, this case was supposed to show up a couple of days ago. So we've been breaking a bunch of hobbies. I still have more hobbies. I've still got like about a case of hobbies. Jumbos were supposed to arrive on Wednesday. They got here, and instead of putting them out for delivery, they sent them back out. I just must have got on the wrong truck. Went to Washington. Had to come back. So they took a little bit of a detour. But Jumbos are finally here, so. Edward Florentino under the radar. Gage Jump first. JoJo Parker Reptilian. Julio Bowman Sterling, Bryce Rayner, and Ethan Holiday. I guess kids are getting out of school now, aren't they? It's weird. Over here on the Pacific Coast in Oregon, school's like a month later. I mean, it's probably right at about an extra month. I think it's into June, like mid to end of June, like this time in June. But they also don't start until almost September. It might be September, actually. Xavier Nyans, 50 on the top 100. Gage Stanifer first, and Cade Snell first. First day off was today, so they're out. Man. Well, I don't mind it right now. It's going to be bring them to work days a lot once they're out. Lime green is Owen Casey, 239 out of 399 to our closer Cubs. Colt, Luis Cova, and TJ Rumfield first. Yeah, they go. My wife is from Greece, and so she goes back to visit most summers, and they'll go with her. And I mean, she's staying with family, so it's not like it's, it doesn't cost any more to stay there longer. So they end up going for like a while, weeks, like a month or two, somewhere in between 1 and 2 months, usually closer to 2. So they spend the whole summer there. This will be the first summer they've spent the whole summer here in Portland. Cal Raleigh Electric Sluggers, Dari Fernandez, and Brent Iredale first. Also means we got to figure out what to do with them. Bring them in here and let them sleeve for me. Let them co-pilot. Murakami with another piece of paper. Michael Arroyo, Hector Ramos, and last pack. Nice. Aloy to 199. 48 out of 199. On that fuchsia, I think. I think that's the color. For the Orioles, Brett getting their chaser in this one. Aloy first Bowman. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take a first rounder. All right, let's hop into the hobbies. First up, 26, Bowman Hobby. Same thing we were just breaking, just the hobby box. One auto. Should get some color. More shots at shorts. It's a good hunt in this year's set. I like it. I've liked 26 Bowman. Not a bad class. Come on, man. Let's do it. I could always use a co-pilot. I can, so, I mean, a lot of you guys were here when I did have some people that I tried to bring in. I've tried to work some co-pilots, and the schedule is always the hard part. It just ends up not working out. But I've got it set up so where I can have that camera face this way, and I can have two people side by side. So yeah, we can absolutely do it. All right, Carlos Gutierrez, 34 out of 75. Giants taking the first Bowman yellow paper. Remember, numbered paper does go to its team. So Will Chandler with the Giants. Kalen Culpepper, Dari Fernandez first, and Brent Iredale first. Now, that'd be fun. What you find out, I didn't realize how many people's hands shake. Like, you will see like this visible rock in the fingers. I don't know that it's nerves, but it is most new people that we put on camera. We see that really often. Dakota Jordan, Braden Montgomery, David Shields, 175 out of 399. Like, just fighting with a sleeve. Shields. Electric Sluggers, Ethan Holiday, George Lombard, Hoswar Gonzalez. We got red rookie, Brandon Sproat. Mets with the red, Giancarlo Cio and Ethan Dorchis first. Of course, that also means I won't have Dexter with me this summer. When they were in Greece, I'd have to bring the pooch up here. I had it set up where it was on that camera, and I'd put him on screen and just lay there in the chair. Wouldn't do much. 82 on the top 100. Andrew Salas, Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, Juan Sanchez first, and Reptilian, Anthony Frobos first Bowman. Die cut Bryce Harper, Caden Scarborough first, and Seaver King. Yeah, I had to bring him out here because if I didn't, I couldn't leave him at the house that long. He would for sure go on the carpets. I don't want to lock him out that long either. That's rough. So he came along. It's pet friendly. There's a few people up here on like the way the warehouse is cut up. There's like a more of like an admin side, like not in the warehouse, but like the front section. And there's a few dogs usually here. Carson Benj, Keaton Anthony, and Andrew Fisher first. $67 on the top 100. Cam Caminiti, Pedro Iberguen first, and Tyler Bremner. What up, Kieran? Random spot right. Got you, bud. Happy Friday. Ready for the weekend. Electric Sluggers, Ellie De La Cruz, Seo Jun Moon first, and on the mini diamond, Tyson Lewis. Okay, let me get you right side. Kieran, I'm going to put you in the 5. We'll go right in the middle. Gotcha, bud. Fresh case. First box out of that case. We are halfway down on that live fill. Andrew Tess first, and Tyson Lewis. Electric Sluggers, Bobby Witt, Max Clark, little color. First Bowman, Braylon Antunez. 35 out of 250 purple, going to the Brewers. That's Michael Shee. Braylon Antunez, purple. Auto's still out here. Maybe. Shotaro Mori. Is it? Walker Jenkins. I think it's just a red rookie. It is. Drew Gilbert. Thought it might have been a refractor auto. Happy Friday. Dude, on Monday, the week feels so long. It usually goes pretty quick. Way quicker than you think it's going to go Monday. Friday comes, and it's like, man, that weekend just flies by. Ethan Holiday, 10 on the top 100. Jack Caglione, Sterling. Dylan Lewis first, and Hedinger. I got, I think it's supposed to cool down a little bit this weekend. So I got a yard work in front of me. I got to finish what I started last weekend. Herman first Bowman, Kenya Martinez first. And the auto is on color. Purple, first Bowman auto. Good luck, guys. Sam Peterson. 186 out of 250 going to the Nats. That's Dwayne. Sam Peterson, the 8th rounder. Purple to 250. It's been pretty good about giving autos on color. There have been years in the past where it's just been nothing but base autos. And I feel like we've gotten pretty decent color. Samuel Basallo, under the radar. Francisco Espinoza. And Carson Benj, Reptilian. In my auto. Come on, man. Let's pull it. Kevin McGonigal on the die cut. Leo DeVries, 3 on the top 100. Azucar first, and Cash Mayfield. I want to hit an anime. There's some really cool ones on that list. They look so good this year. Electric Sluggers, Nick Kurtz. Gage Jump first, and Bryce Rayner. Gage Stanifer first. Theo Gillen. And numbered. That is to 150. Electric Sluggers. Ellie De La Cruz. Mini Diamond. 18 out of 150 for the Reds. Cincy. That was Steve Mosca. Ellie to 150. Otani anime. Oh, yes. Yes. Kenji. How about the Kenji anime? I mean, we're putting an order in. Let's do it right. Aim small, miss small. Johnny Farmello, 48 on the top 100. Freddie Freeman, Bowman Sterling, Cade Snell, and then Marconi Harmon, X-Fractor, first Bowman. That's who the Nats would like to see in this one. Garrett, dude, what is up, bud? Did not see you there. 2 random spots left and spot 3 and 10 on the right. Got you, dude. Welcome, bud. Sorry, we had a bunch of comments come in right there. Let's see. Long time no see, man. How you been, dude? Let's see. 2 random left side spots. 3 and 10 right. 3. And 10. There we go. And then 2 randoms on the left. Let's go 3 on the left too. And then we'll go 3-6. There we go. Got him. Dude, yeah, Michael's probably in the chat right now. I know I saw him earlier. He was wishing Happy Friday earlier. we got some folks in here tonight. I like it. I like it. Luis Cova and Brady Ebel. All right. And hobby number 2. Saving up for that last commission trip. 168 on the right. And said, go ahead and close it. Frank closing the right side. Gotcha, bud. Let's put you here. Let me do some copy paste. Frank. I got you. 1, 6, 8. And that is the close. Yep. Perfect. All right, guys, we are closed on Jumbo. Do me a favor when you're sending over for that. You can send now. You can wait till after the break. It's not a rush. I'm not checking them right now. So if you have to jump out of the stream, just hold off. We can do it at the end. If you can do both, then yeah, it's great if you want to go ahead and send. But just do me a favor. Use this payment info that I have tagged down here at the bottom. It's the same Venmo and the same Cash App. The Zelle's also the same if you want to use Zelle. The PayPal's the different one that I'm putting there. It's that gold 188 at Yahoo. We can take a friends and family payment there, and that's the big thing is we want to make sure that these all come in as friends and family. I'm trying to price these as low as I can. I try to price them at or below retail. And so want to make sure that we're holding. I don't want to have to pass those fees on. I have to factor them in for the group breaks, but for these live fills, we want to keep those fees out. So friends and family, please, on those. And if you're sending Venmo or Cash App, don't put a note in. Don't type anything out. Just put an emoji, any emoji. And that's the same thing on the breaks as well, guys. Help us out there. If you put the team name, like it's particularly with the team name, when people will claim and they'll put, Yankees in the description, they send payment. They just see that as, they see Yankees and I think they just assume that we're bookies taking bets. Yeah, the Jet Breakers account, the main account wasn't completely shut down, but it basically was almost unusable now. We can never take anything out of it. But that is, they did that when they cited gambling. So they think we're bookies. That's why we do it. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Second break. Let's see. Hang on, bear with me here 1 second. So here, I'm going to copy that list, guys. I'm going to throw up round 2. We're cracking a case, so I can do this up to 8 times. Let's see. Bear with me. Let me just paste it over here. I'll use this later. Okay. Take a screenshot of that if you need it. I'm gonna replace that with a blank list. We'll put up round 2. I'm gonna take that down right now. There we go. Round 2's on the screen. Oh, if you've already sent to Jetbreakers, yeah, no worries. Let's see. Hold on. Nicholas, that was, but what I'm referencing though is the list over here on the right. These $70 spots. Yeah, those. For the main break, the regular PayPal was fine. And honestly, even if you do end up sending over to the wrong one on this one, it's not that big a deal here and there. It's a few isn't gonna make anything. They add up though, so let's try to limit that where we can. So yeah, if one slips through, not a big deal. Junior grabbing 3 and 8. Junior, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, right side. There you go. You did say. Junior. Copying and pasting. 3 and 8. Gotcha, bud. All right. Acuna, Electric Sluggers, Kate Anderson, and Thomas White. Base. Most recent Griffey editions. Nice. We'll check that. Yeah, Nichols, that's right. This is the main break. So this was the 9-box pick your team. Yeah, we've cut the 4 blasters. This is the second hobby, and then we got the Bowman draft back there and the 2 multiverse still to go. And Luis Pena, 14 on the top 100. Connor Griffin, Sterling, Josh Nathan, Ike Irish. Aloy, 33 on the top 100. Chase Burns, Jared Jones, and Eric Hartman first. Boy, it sounds like Eric Cartman when you say that name. Eric Hartman. Kendry Churio first, and Brady Montgomery. And like, he's got to be young enough that his parents knew what they were naming him. That's great. Thomas White, under the radar. Zaire Hope, 59 out of 125. And then Ike Irish on the, I don't know what they're calling it. It's not, I think they're calling it the logo refractor, but it's not. It's the ALNL logos in the background. Anybody got a confirmed name for that parallel? They're not calling it the logo. That's not the logo refractor, right? Because they make logo fractors with the MLB logo. When I see logo refractor on the checklist, that's what I assume they're referencing. I don't know if those are released yet. To 125, 59 out of 125. Although I guess that'd be more of a Topps thing, not Bowman. So I guess maybe that is a logo refractor. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, I'll check all those here right after. Luis Pena, 14 on the top 100. Luis Arana and Ethan Dorches first. Yeah, I guess that would just be Topps Chrome logo fractors, not Bowman. So I guess they could take the name. It's weird. Electric Sluggers, Bryce Eldridge, Quintana first, and hang on, Reptilian, Seaver King. Kevin McGonigal, Juan Sanchez first, and Max Clark gold to 50 for the Tigers. 18 out of 50, true gold. Had the Tigers. Detroit was Colt. That's right. You go, Lee. We'll take a gold. Boy, I saw a video of him getting an opening pitch from Seth Hernandez at 102. The look on his face. Jack Caglione, die cut. Andrew Tess and Cash Mayfield. He's just mouthing like, wow. It was way up, way up. But, man, 102, first pitch. Be chasing him in this next box. Colt Emerson, Perez first, and McGonigal. Daniel Pierce, 47 on the top 100. Bazana, Theo Gillen. Electric Sluggers, Francisco Lindor, Matt Klein, and Walker Yannick, X-Fractor. Paper stack's getting kind of tall. I'll have to chop that here in a second. Kendry Martinez, Brady Ebel, and red rookie. Yostinson Garcia. The password. Called up out in Pittsburgh. Here, let me, just for now. Vlad, die cut, Matthias Lancome, and Seaver King. Still waiting on that next auto. Got a feeling it's right around there. We're about to hit it. I'm going to try to sweat it down. 7, Max Clark on the top 100. Nelly Taylor and Tyson Lewis. You saw that one? Yeah, it's funny because like you can see him mouthing like, wow. Alfredo Duno, 51 on the top 100. Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, Moon first, and another backwards reptilian. Tyler Bremner. All right, come on, man. Give me a low one on the auto. Like 25 or less. That's reasonable. It is Carter Jensen. It's to $4.99. So refractor auto. It is numbered. Second in a row there. KC getting the rookie auto. That goes to Leighton Watts. Carter Jensen, rookie auto, refractor to $4.99. Pedro Ibergüen first, and Kenya Martinez first. There you go, KC. So both of the hobby boxes hitting autos on color. Yeah, I didn't have time to type that out, Kieran, but in that reply that I gave, that was one of the things that I would have also said. I do feel like the hobbies do really well on the autos being numbered. Like we get a pretty, it's not too bad of a percentage that we get that come back raw. Chris Arroyo and Tyler Bremner. I feel like most of the hobby autos usually come out on color. Cam Schlittler, Anthony Frobos first, and Max Clark, mini diamond, unnumbered there. He did, yeah, he got the Mookie. You're right. I didn't think about it going to the same place twice. Colt Emerson. There you go, Garrett. 2 out of 399. That one's going to Seattle. Lee. On the paper, the numbered paper. Numbered paper goes with the team. That is still one of my favorite cards. Esteban Mejia, 96 on the top 100. Caden Scarborough first, and Shotaro Mori. Yeah, that's one of my favorite cards I've pulled. We hit Garrett a Mookie Betts Ivory auto to 5 out of it was last year's Topps Chrome Black, right? 25 Topps Chrome Black. We hit it pretty early on too. And it ended up getting bought by Rare, put into the repacks, and I pulled it again out of a multiverse. It was a diamond level, I think. Yeah, that was one of my favorite cards the first time it came out. Just solidified a little the second time. Electric Sluggers, Cags, Keaton Anthony, and Andrew Fisher first Chrome. Oh, for sure, bud. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, let me know on that. Let's see. All right, we'll go draft. We'll save the multiverse for the end. Let me put these back here. That's a tall stack. All right, there we go. 25 Bowman draft. This is actually like the best time to be breaking draft, or it's a really good time to be breaking draft. It's kind of in this little bit of a trough while Bowman kind of takes the spotlight. Pricing on drafts down a little bit. I am positive, going to go right back up. So we'll break it while it's lower, I guess, in comparison. 12 on the paper. Got you, Mickey. All right. Kate Anderson, we're going to top load. Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hodge, Reynold Rodriguez, Joshua Flores, Xavier Nyans first, Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker first, Chrome, Prize Prospects, Liam Doyle, Reynold Rodriguez, and Anthony Ianson first, Bowman Refractors. And Terry's got the paper to 22. Terry, the new high bid. The Julio rookie coming in, PSA 10-10, nice. Very nice. PSA 10 auto 10, or it's numbered 10 of 10. I'm assuming that's the PSA grades. Tell you what, PSA is not making a lot of friends right now. I didn't realize how high the number. I knew that the price had gone up. I don't have the number in front of me. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like the wait times are a lot longer. And the cost is a lot higher. Let's see, Terry. I don't talk much with the rare guys on the rare stuff, but if they got an action plan tucked in there somewhere, just waiting for PSA to slip up and leave an opportunity for some competition to come in, now's the time. Pull that plan out. Charge. Numbered paper is going to go to the Rockies. Rock Riggio, 44 out of 499. Blue paper. Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hughes, Tommy Troy, Patrick Forbes, Gavin Turley, Axis, Ike Irish, Landon Hodge, first refractor, Andrew Salas refractor. 10 card, 10 auto. Okay, gotcha. That's what I figured. 25 to Mickey on the paper. Let's do these. Taking a guess. Guys, if you all were in any of my breaks at all this week, up to and including today, everything from this week is going to get sorted, packaged, and shipped after the weekend. We'll sort and package Monday, print labels Tuesday, and we'll drop everything off Wednesday morning. Just DM me your address if you haven't before. If I haven't shipped to you before, DM me that address so we've got it. But yeah, we'll combine all the shipping for this week after this weekend. JoJo Parker and Eli Willits for the base paper. Work our way back. Tyron Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Josue Briseño, Malachi Witherspoon, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori, prize prospects, Shotaro Mori, Tanner Franklin, first refractor, Christian Fouch, first refractor, prize prospects, that is to 250, Charlie Condon. So Condon to 250 prize prospects to the Rocks, and also to the Rocks, Max Bellew, first Bowman, Aqua, Reptilian, 70 out of 125. Rocky's getting a pair of parallels. That is Justin Gray. 29, the new high. Product question. Maybe, yeah. I could actually see that. I think it'll take a little bit of time, but yeah, I could see that happening. I could see people that maybe, getting into football, like getting people who are in football who got into football during the Panini era, who haven't really collected tops before. Once they kind of get comfortable, they understand, once they get comfortable with the products, they know the chases, kind of grows on them a little bit. I could absolutely see there being a little bit more desire for the older top stuff. I mean, the thing is, it's going to be like it always has. That older stuff, it's mostly unnumbered. It's mostly not autoed. It's a lot of just, PSA 9s, PSA 10s. So, I mean, the grade's going to be everything on those. But, yeah, I could definitely see some demand going up there. That'd be a good, panel topic. I don't know if I'm right. I think I'm right. Billy Carlson, Mitch Voigt, Nyans, Max Williams. A lot of good paper. And I got an auto. We'll sweat into it. Leo DeVries, Theo Gillen. Hang on, get another one. We'll come back to that. Theo Gillen, Dean Livingston, Tyler Bremner, first chrome. Malachi Salina, Johnny Slowinski, prize prospects, Eli Willits, Hagen Smith, refractor, Jamie Arnold, first Bowman refractor, nice. And the auto, nice, Sean Gamble. KC getting their chaser there. Royals, first rounder, going to Leighton Watts. Yeah, 23rd overall. Sean Gamble, one of the better prospects there. We'll take it. Jamie Arnold, first refractor. And I'm going to top load that Bremner base. Again, one of the better prospects there. Bremner, the second overall pick in the draft. That was Jake Monroe. Stuck on the back of DeVries there. All right. What we got? X-Fractor. James Ellwanger first. It's not bad. Jared Thomas, Brandon Compton, J.R. Ritchie, Sean Gamble first. Ben Jacobs first. Sammy Stafora, Dominic Fritton. Axis, Caden Bodine. Blake Mitchell refractor. Liam Doyle first Bowman refractor. Liam Doyle, the 5th overall pick on a refractor. I'll top load that Elwanger X-Fractor as well. Come on. The Twins. Oh, hang on. I didn't get the paper bid earlier. I acknowledged it, but I didn't write it down. 29. That was to Frank. 29, the new high on paper. We're 1 auto down. Got a good one already. Looking to go 2 for 2. Steele Hall, Ryan Mitchell, some color. Okay, let's come back. Let's work our way into that one. Grant Richardson first. Charles Davalon first. Tommy White, Nick Becker, A.J. Russell, James Tibbs, Mitch Voigt first. Xavier Nyans on the draft insert. Bryce Cunningham refractor. Max Williams first refractor. And the yellow auto, Easton Carmichael. Pirates getting a nice little color match there to 75. Pirates, that was Joe Violetta. 3rd rounder. Easton Carmichael, color match yellow. That's pretty. How's Dexter? I was just talking about that earlier, like right before you hopped on. That's so weird. That's really weird. I just mentioned him. No, he's good, man. I was telling him that he was co-piloting with me every day last summer. My wife and kids, my wife's from Greece, so she goes to visit family every year, and she'll take the kids with her. And usually, I mean, they're gone most of the summer. I mean, if not the whole summer. Kate Anderson there, Tyler Bremner as well. But I gotta bring Dexter to work. I got to bring him in here because I can't leave him at home the whole time. I'm away from the house for like 12 hours at a time. Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, Matthew Fisher, Ethan Petrie, Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas. The die cut in action is Eli Willits. Charles Davalon first refractor and Slade Caldwell refractor. So yeah, while they're in Greece, I have to bring him in here each day. So we did that last summer and do it the summer before. I think I did. I can't remember. That was the summer we moved here. I didn't really have to deal with that then. But yeah, they are not going this summer, as far as we know. I don't think they're going. They're not. It's too close. So don't need to bring him in this time around. I might bring him in once or twice, just for funsies. I do. Yeah. Dude, there's a bunch. There's a lot of admin stuff that I've got to do with this. A lot of record keeping. Setting up for the next day's breaks. Catching like info for taxes. It's a bunch. Essenberg first. Seth Hernandez first. Cone, Yost, Sailors, Brody Breck, Josh Owens, Axis Arjun Namala, Grant Richardson first refractor, Riley Quick first refractor. And nice. Ryan Mitchell autoed 194 out of 499. Dude, we'll take that. Refractor auto for the Cardinals. Steve Mosca. Nice. We'll take that. Mitchell, 2nd rounder. One of a couple Cardinals we're looking for. I'll top load Hernandez. That is 3 autos here, but we still got 4 packs to go. Bonus maybe? Yeah, I usually get in here at like, for me, it's like noon. Yeah, I'll fill from home, usually come in the warehouse around noon and try to be live. The goal is to be live by 3. If we're closed by 2, I've got time to pretty much get everything set up and verify a bunch of payments. I've usually got to reach out to a few people, get payments all in. Takes a little time. and then afterwards I'll have to go through and capture all the payments and like all the record keeping side for the live fill stuff. And then I'll figure out what we're breaking for tomorrow, get pictures, get it all priced up, get the post written up, get the text all done. Franklin Arias, Caden Bodine first, Cameron Nelson first, Kyson Witherspoon, J.J. Weatherholt, Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, Ryan Kelly first, Sky Blue, Gage Wood first refractor, there we go, Shotaro Mori refractor. And I got 2 numbered here. Looks like paper and chrome. The paper is Charlie Condon. 73 out of 150. Rockies with another one. Justin Gray. And the purple on the chrome, Luke LaCourse, first Bowman. 75 out of 250 for the Halos on the true purple. That is going to Steve Mosca. Put the Red Sox cards. There's some good chases for Boston out of the multiverse. So we're definitely live there. But yeah, you're right. I guess we haven't really seen much by way of Red Sox yet, have we? We didn't get a Gonzalez at all. Kevin McGonigal, Michael Lombardi, Travis Bazzana, Aaron Watson, Cameron Millar first, Connor Griffin, Riley Kelly first, Prize Prospects, Ike Irish, Caleb Lee's first refractor, JB Middleton first refractor. Two to go. Seth Hernandez on the base paper. I feel like that was the only one we were missing. More yellow coming out. Yellow Reptilian on deck. Nate George, Joseph Zierwa first, Tyson Lewis, Max Bellew, Zach Root first. J.D. Dix, Marcus Phillips first. Tate Southacene, draft insert. Tommy White for refractor. Brady Ebel first refractor. And the yellow Reptilian, Carlos LaGrange, 42 out of 75. Yankees getting the yellow. That's Joe. Seattle's in KC. Tickets overpriced. Oh, that sucks, man. That's tough. I still haven't got a chance to get up to a Mariners game. I got to make that happen. Too close. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun trip. I like going to new stadiums, especially when I don't have a team playing. I'm not in a way. It sucks having to experience like a stadium you wanna check out and be the away team. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I like to go just clean slate. There was a lot of teams in the like SEC that I wanted to see football games for. Just was always on the we'll do later list, and that's a lot harder. Ko-Ching Shen, Dominic Reed, Rock Riggio, Cody Bowker, Matthew Mira, Ethan Conrad first, Ty Harvey, Axis Walker Jenkins, Nick Becker first refractor, Adonis Guzman refractor. Ethan Conrad will top load that first chrome for the Cubbies. All right, there's the base paper. It's a bunch. So this is all from draft. And then I'm going to have to do this in twos. Yeah, that's too tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119 And then this is all from 26 Bowman. That's 2 hobbies and 4 blasters worth of paper. It is all going to the highest bidder. Current high bid's $29 from Frank. There we go. Sorry, I'm a little OCD. That's close enough. I said a little. All that paper, that is headlined by Seth Hernandez, Kate Anderson, Tyler Bremner, Eli Willits, JoJo Parker, another Kate Anderson, Murakami, pair of Murakamis, and then Justin Gonzalez on the base paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those chasers. 39, the new high bid from Frank. Got bumped to 35, now up to 39. Just gonna there we go. Little piece of a card. It's crazy how often that happens. All right, here we go. Only the second and third boxes out of this multiverse case. 42, the new high bid. There it is. 42, Mickey. So these multiverse repacks, if you guys haven't seen these, you can go onto their website. It's rareedition.com. They're a grading company out here in Oregon. If you go to their website, rareedition.com, and click on their drop-down menu for repacks, it's the multiverse repack. They're by sport. So it's baseball series 2026 series 3. It's the latest series for 26. But they show every single card in the set on a checklist that they publish on their website. So you can go through and see exactly who all's in it. 49, the new high bid. This one's a 9. It's on a raw card review from Rare, so it's their like our soft grade. 9 with a 10 on the auto. That is Cam Smith. So that's out of Cosmic. That's a gold rookie auto from Cosmic Chrome. That's nice. To 50. 43 out of 50. I know who's got him, but I'm going to verify. Yep, Chase Watson. Got his Strohs. Cam Smith, rookie auto, out of Cosmic to 50. Already RCR'd. $49. The new high. All right, last box of the break, guys. If you're in the live fill, that round 1 that did close earlier, so the jumbo, we're going to crack a case and break the first box out of that jumbo case. So that one did close. That's this right side over here. If you need a reminder if you're in it, let me know. I'll check for you. But if you are in that one, I'm going to run that right after this. We're not going to end the stream. We're just going to stay live, just going to roll right into it. I'll do a recap of everything that we hit. I'll do a last call on base paper. We'll declare a winner there, and then I'll start checking payments there. Once we're all checked up, we'll go live. Also, guys, be sure, if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys are getting the text messages. Down here at the bottom of the screen, if you text the word baseball to this number at the bottom, 833-448-0185, I send out a text message about 15 minutes before every break that I post, just letting you guys know exactly what's about to drop. I've got the price preview. I've got all the team pricing, the picture, the box breakdown, and the exact time that I'm going to post the break. So I put that message out again about 15 minutes before I post. If you want to get those messages, just text baseball to that number. It'll opt you in. You can opt out anytime. All right, I got a bonus card first. Bonus is Gunnar Henderson to 99, 88 out of 99. That's a logo fractor. We were talking about that earlier. So that's a green logo fractor. Got the MLB logo in the background. Came out of one of those logo fractor boxes. 88 out of 99 Gunnar. All right, and then the hit here is a dime. PSA 10, first Bowman auto, Caceres, going to the Guardians. So guards, Mike Williams, getting the PSA 10 auto for Junior Caceres. That's out of 25 Bowman Chrome. And that is the break. All right, so Again, I'm going to make last call on base paper here in just a second. Let me give you guys the recap, though. First, this is everything that we hit in the break. Sorry about that, but yeah, I know that there's a few teams that that did not show up. I'm looking at a couple of them. Sorry if you had one of those guys. We had Ethan Conrad, first chrome. Brady Ebel, first refractor. Carlos LaGrange, yellow reptilian to 75. Gage Wood, first refractor. Charlie Condon, blue paper to 150. Luke LaCourse to 250, first Bowman purple. Seth Hernandez, first chrome. Max Williams, first refractor. James Elwinger, first X-fractor. Liam Doyle, first refractor. Tyler Bremner, base chrome. Jamie Arnold, first refractor. Charlie Condon, prize prospects to 250. Max Bellew, aqua reptilian to 125. Rock Riggio, paper to 499 on the blue. JoJo Parker, first chrome. Andrew Fisher, first chrome. Colton Emerson, lime green, paper to 399. Caden Scarborough, first chrome. Ike Irish, logo refractor, league refractor. Max Clark, gold to 50. Zaire Hope to 125. Marco Harmani, first X-fractor. Ellie De La Cruz, electric sluggers, mini diamond to 150. Braylon Artunez to 250, first purple. Andrew Fisher, first chrome. Caden Scarborough, first chrome. David Shields to 399, first lava. Carlos Gutierrez to 75, first yellow paper. Wewa Aloy to 199, first Bowman fuchsia. Owen Casey, green paper to 399. Ethan Holiday, first chrome. Ava Arquette, first chrome. Another Ethan Holiday, first chrome. And Gunnar Henderson to 99, green logo fractor. And then the hits. Ryan Mitchell, first refractor to 499 auto. Easton Carmichael to 75, first yellow auto. Sean Gamble, first auto. Carter Jensen to 499, rookie refractor auto. Sam Peterson to 250, first Bowman purple auto. And then Cam Smith on a 2025 Cosmic Chrome Gold to 50 auto, as well as that Juniker Caceres first Bowman PSA 10 auto. And that is the break. So last thing here on the paper, I got Frank at the high bid currently at 49. This is what you're bidding on. It is all of the unnumbered base from the break, all the unnumbered base paper. That's all from 26. This is all from 25 draft. And that is all highlighted by Seth Hernandez, Cade Anderson, Tyler Bremner, another Cade Anderson, Eli Willits, JoJo Parker, Murakami ×2, and Justin Gonzalez. All right. Don't try to snipe it. Doesn't work very well. Frank Neal's got 49. Going once, going twice. Anybody else? Now's the time. Once I say sold, I can't go back and take anything after that. So there's a little bit of a delay. There's like a 7 to 10 second delay. So definitely don't try to time it. And again, if you're in the live fill, that is Frank, Dwayne, Garrett, Frank Neal, Dwayne Bowman, Garrett Knable, Chris Jones, Kieran Himes, Frank Neal, Kurt Scheiser, Frank Neal, O'Neal Graham, and Garrett Knable. That's my round one. So if you guys are in there, if you haven't sent yet, go ahead and drop payment. I'm about to start checking those now. And we're going to say sold. All right, I got nothing else. Frank, it's yours, bud. 49 does it. I'll get that added to your stack. Thank you, sir. the cam. Yeah, so what it was is they wanted to have some representation in the series, in the run of both rare slabs and the rare raw card reviews. They wanted that exposure. They want to show the raw card reviews in the product as well. And so what they did was, this is what I've been told, is that they basically just took a handful of cards and graded them. Whatever they got, they got. I don't know what would have happened if it had got like an 8. I don't think they would have put that in there if it wasn't like an older card. If it was like a normal modern auto card, I would imagine they probably would have pulled it. I didn't ask them, but if it got a 9, they put a 9. If they got a 10, they put a 10. So there's some 9s, some 10s, but they wanted to have some of them in there. So yeah, it got what it got. There's some good ones in there that I'm thinking the same thing. Like they should full slide because they're like 10 10s. All right, I'm going to put this off to the side for a minute. All right, we closed Jumbo. So let me check these payments real quick. I'm going to hop out of the chat for just a second. Let me check these real quick. Again, if you haven't sent over yet, just a quick note. Bottom of the chat, there is a comment that I have pinned. It's got all of the payment information in it. So it's the same Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle that you would have used for the main break. The only thing that's a little bit different there is the PayPal. The PayPal is a different address, and it's there because we can take a friends and family payment on that one. So yeah, just do me a favor, make sure all those payments are coming in as friends and family, please. All right, O'Neill, I got yours. I'm just going to go down this list here. Frank, I've got yours. I got your 3 spots. There's 1. There's 2, and there's 3. Chris Jones, I've got yours. Come on, load up. There we go. Dwayne, I've got yours. Kurt Scheiser, got yours. Garrett, got your 2. Thank you, sir. Then let me come over here. Oh, no, sorry. It's over here. We're in the wrong spot. There he is. Got you, Kieran. Thank you, sir. We are all paid up. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for staying on top of that for me. All right. Let me do that. And let me grab the random here real quick. Okay, there's that. And then let me just grab one of these and copy paste. Today's the 22nd. Bowman Jumbo. All right, 26 Bowman Jumbo. 1 box, triple random live fill 1. Looks good. Looks good. There's my list. All right, I like it. Let me get my chat pulled back up. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for your patience there. Oh, the DMs. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool, dude. The Luminaries to 5 auto. Is that a piece of is it a glove? Is it a relic? That's really cool, dude. Oh, that's not bad either. King Griffey Jr. final game. Wow. That's not. Is that your ticket stub? You didn't go to the game, did you? I guess probably not, right? Dude, that's pretty. That's really cool, though. That's really cool. I like that. It's all card, no relic. Okay, I got you. It looked like it might have been like a batting glove strap, which would have been pretty dope. All right, hang on. Let me get back in the chat here. There we go. All right, let me do this. Let me clear some space here real quick. I'm gonna put this case on the table. We're gonna slice this open. I'll move this during our trade window. here. And all right, the rest should be good. There we go. That should work. Ugh. Man, it's heavy. All right, there's our case. Just got here today. Came to me. Direct from Topps. I'm going to take him out. That's the only thing is that part of the tape popped. The rest of it's intact, though. There we go. I'll tell you what, don't call a number out just yet. I'm going to flip these back over. There we go. All right, now somebody give me a number between 1 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which one we like? Flipping them around. 7? Is that the first comment I got? It is. 7 it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7's right here. That's kind of loud, isn't it? All right, well, it is what it is, I guess. I'll move it around here in a minute. Let me here, let's get some teams randomed up. All right. Bringing this on screen. I know that's a little small, guys. I will make this bigger in just a minute. Let me get the teams randomed first, okay? So I've got Frank Neal in spot number 1. Dwayne is in spot 2. Garrett Knable's in 3. Chris Jones is in 4. Kieran Himes in 5. Frank Neal's in 6. Kurt Scheiser's in 7. Frank Neal in 8. O'Neal Graham is in 9. And Garrett Knable's in spot number 10. So that's my 1 through 10 list. Here is the random 2026 Bowman Jumbo 1-box triple random. This is live fill number 1 for today, May 22nd. I got 30 teams on the list. I got the Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. 5 times on this randomizer. As always, we do it 5. We spent it 5 times. We don't bother with the dice roll. It's live. We always do it 5. Always have. Kurt, I'm sorry, but I just saw your comment. I don't know which one came in first. I did not see. I don't think it was there. I think Frank beat you to it, but I'm not positive, to be honest. Sorry about that, but let's see. What was it? Oh, 5 times on that randomizer. Once that list has been randomized, that 5th and final time, that's the one that we're going to stick with. I'm going to copy and paste that randomized list. I'll drop it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 4, you get all the 4s. 4, 14, 24. 5 gets the 5s. 5, 15, 25, so on and so forth. I'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start the break. So best of luck, guys. 5 times. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. I got the White Sox down to the Pirates. Gonna copy. There's my verification code if you'd like. Pasting that here, and I'm just going to move these over. So there's 11 through 30, and then 21 through 30 over here. Now we can zoom. There we go. All right, Frank, I've got you with the White Sox, Astros, and Red Sox. Dwayne with the Royals, Dodgers, and Braves. Garrett with the Guardians, Marlins, and got his Mariners. Chris Jones with the Reds, Cubs, and Brewers. Kieran with the Twins, D-backs, and the Rockies. Frank Neal with the Yankees, Blue Jays, and the Rangers. Kurt Scheiser with the Tigers, Mets, and Rays. Frank Neal with the Angels, A's, and the Phillies. O'Neal Graham with the O's, the Nats, and the Padres. Garrett Knable also with the Giants, Cardinals, and Pirates. Any trades? Now's the time. I'm actually going to turn these a little bit so that... Here, I'm gonna do it like this. It's gonna show. That's exactly where it started. I know, but it'll. There we go. Yeah, it won't chew up the background as much. Guys, just like in the main break, we have a paper spot in this one. So, same deal. We are going to start it at $10. It goes for whatever it goes for. So if you want to bid on that, if anybody wants to throw down an opening bid, you can drop it there in the chat. We'll keep it up to date. I do have round 2 up for this jumbo, so it'll be the second box out of the case, and I also have a hobby box up as well. So when I pull these teams down, you'll see that list again. Kurt wants to know, Dwayne, are the Royals potentially available for trade? Kurt has the Tigers, Mets, and the Rays to play with. Garrett, can we get a snack pack out of a jumbo? I think they're just in the hobbies. Unless they've changed that. I absolutely could have missed that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be hobby only for the snack packs. Yeah, I was talking to with Kieran about that earlier. The basically when you go from the hobby is about half the price of jumbo. If you do 2 hobbies, it's about the same cost of one jumbo. The trade-off is you get a third auto with jumbo, but you have some hobby exclusive chases, namely the snack packs. So you have shots at the snack packs there if you go the hobby route. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just going to kind of clear the desk. Forgot about these curved cards. Okay, there we go. Much better. Let's see what we got. Nothing about Bowman? Yeah, it's a very different beast. It is absolutely its own type of product. It's totally different than Topps. Hold on 1 second. See, Kurt says also interested in Orioles and Marlins. Garrett says Marlins are available. Kurt says I'll trade any of my teams for the Marlins. Garrett says who you want to get rid of. So Kurt, Tigers, Mets, and Rays offering up Tigers. So Tigers for Marlins offer. Garrett says, I'll take Tigers for Marlins. There we go. Tigers, Marlins, done. Let me move these over here. Tigers coming here. Marlins coming down. Tigers with Garrett. Marlins with Kurt. 1 trade good. Any other takers? guys keep knocking me out of my chat. There we go. Last time I traded in the break, someone hit a super fractor. Dude, I'm laughing because I know that feeling. I've done that. I don't win on trades. I've never won on a trade. I've lost on every trade I've ever done. I should rephrase that. Most of the trades, it ends up not mattering much. But if one side comes out on top, I promise you it won't be mine. All right, take a screenshot if you need it, guys. I'm going to pull this down. Garrett says the tip jar is open. Let me know if you need it. I'll pass it on. All right, let's do it, guys. If you need me to flash those teams back up, just let me know. I'm going to print them real quick. Cardinals every time. Dude, I'll tell you what, they'd hit. 100% they would hit. There's not really a good way to do this, is there? Here, I'm going to pull these over here. Thought I was going to have a little more room. There, I'll put those there. I'm trying not to block the lists out. There. Those are kind of out of the way. You guys can still see them. I think that works. All right, let's do it. Good luck, guys. First box out the case. Trading to be brutal. Still over trading the Rockies. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that was a Rocky box. Like I said, this is the case I was able to get on release day. I tried to get a case on release day. You know, the ones that sell out in seconds. I've never gotten through on one of them, and I tried to get the case. Cases were sold out, so I went to the loose, maxed it out, eight loose, and I got it. And I was like, "There's no way that this is going to go through." I thought for sure by the end of the day I was going to get a, hey, sorry, we weren't able to fulfill this order, because we've gotten those before. But here they are. Let's see what we got. All right, guys. Same deal. I am going to skim the base paper here. Charlie Condon on the die cut. Electric Sluggers, Roman Anthony. Matt Klein first. Kendry Martinez, Jared Jones. Eric Hartman first. Josu DePaula. And more base paper. Justin Gonzalez will top load for the paper spot. Andrew Fisher will top load. Hosmer Gonzalez, 27 on the top 100 as well. Oh, I missed that. The cam. Yeah, we could do the cam. Yeah, it's already as a RE9, right? If you want to do that, they don't have to grade it. They have the grade, so we can still do that at the upcharge price. So if you guys ever get anything that you want to have raw card reviewed, it's $9 for next business day grading on the raw card reviews. If you like how it grades and you want to upgrade it to the full slab that Rare does, the full slab's $39. You just pay the difference. You don't have to pay the $39. You've already paid the $9 to have it graded. So it's the $30 would just be the upgrade to get to full slab. If you pull an RCR in the break, it's already been graded. So it's the same deal. If you wanted to upgrade it to a slab, it would just be the $30. Yeah, I always recommend going RCR first. Just so that way, I mean, you know what you're getting into if you're going to get slab. If you're going to pay $39, I mean, know what the grade's going to be. How nice would that be if you could send cards to PSA and decide, pay $9 a card to get the grade, and then pay the difference if you want to have it slabbed. That's how it should be. Slade Caldwell, 81 on the top 100. Samuel Basallo, red rookie. Vlad, die cut. Electric Sluggers, Pete Crow Armstrong. In the Azucar, Gage Jump first. Bryce Rayner, Charles Davalon. And Reptilian, Thomas White. I am going to sleeve all this stuff after as well. I usually do it as we go, but I'm going to try to keep us moving. Perfect. Can do, bud. Ava Arquette first, going to the base paper spot. Ethan Holiday to the base paper. Scarborough. Man, they're coming out. 4 on the top 100. Jesus Made. For the vets and rookies, I'm just looking for Murakami. Jackson Churio, die cut. Cade Anderson. Thomas White. Blaine Bullard. Handle Freak Encarnacion first. Kenya Martinez first. Again, just top loading those top few guys for the base paper spot. Already hit a bunch of them. I'm at 5 already. No duplicates. I think I'm just missing Murakami and Florentino to complete the set there. We got a lot of packs left, too. Should see some duplicates. I think half the red rookies this year aren't even rookie eligible awards. Dude, it was like it last year. There was a bunch of red rookies that weren't eligible. James Wood was one of them. Yeah, it's a cool concept. I like the concept. They got some work to do on figuring out like that aspect of it, because that doesn't work. And they have to win Rookie of the Year, or none of the future stuff even matters. Yeah, they didn't make that real clear. It was like way down in the fine print when they announced that program. 45 in the top 100, Billy Carlson. But yeah, they could win 5 MVPs and first ballot Hall of Famer. Doesn't matter if they didn't win Rookie of the Year. It's a ladder. Jack Caglione on the Sterling. Sleeve that later. Vlad Electric Sluggers. Andrew Fisher first Chrome. Pedro Igerboin first. Sejun Moon. Ooh, that's black. Behind Alimber Santa, first Bowman. The black is not a first. Walker Jenkins, 7 out of 10. Let me drop one for the color. Twins, Kiernan in the 5. Getting a black right off the bat on a good prospect. Walker Jenkins to 10. Good first color. Yes. I guess if they win Rookie of the Year, if they win the Rookie of the Year award, so I mean, I guess you'd have to refer to like eligibility rules on that. But yeah, they do. They have to win Rookie of the Year. So the way it works is if the red rookie that you pull wins Rookie of the Year, you can turn that red rookie card in for $100 in Fanatics cash. You have up until a certain date. Once you go past that date, window's closed. But if they then win an MVP or a Cy Young, that bounty bumps to $300. If they win a second, the bounty bumps to $500. If they win a third, it bumps to $700. And if they make the Hall of Fame within 10 years of retirement, and they have the 3 MVPs or Cy Youngs before that, then it goes to a $1,000 bounty. Dude, there's some high pop counts on those. Can you imagine that happening somewhere along the line, and somebody does have a $1,000 bounty out there on so many of those out there in the market? Florentino. We'll top load that one. Although I guess a lot of people would probably turn him in along the way. Arjun Namala top 100, so maybe there wouldn't be that many. Early red rookie. That's what we're talking about, that red rookie logo. Kalen Culpepper, Andrew Tess, and Yervert Perez, Kevin McGonigal, Travis Bazana, Parks Harbor first. I mean, you get several of them in a jumbo. You get, I think probably a couple of them at least in hobby. You pull them from blasters, from megas. I mean, there's a lot of population on those. I mean, it's more than like a base refractor, but probably not by a ton. Go here. RCR that's a 10? Gotcha, bud. We can do that. Throw that note on here in 1 second. Aiden Miller, number 24 on the top 100. First auto, Jose Urbina. First Bowman auto for the Rays. That is Kurt in the 7. Jose Urbina, first Bowman base auto. Freddie Freeman, Sterling. Kendry Churio, first chrome. Luis Arana, first. Jorge Quintana, Matias Lacombe, and Esmeralda Valdez. It's for Fanatics cash, right. So in 10 years, you might get a blaster. If you catch it on an EQL, maybe. Oh, that's really funny because it's true. Let's see. To 10, we're going to RCR. There it is. Yeah, so just like that, if you guys, if you get something that you want to grade, so I'm going to pull a little note here. RCR 4, that was for Kiernan. So yeah, I'll put a post-it note on that. When I leave here tonight, I'll leave that on the grader's desk. It's one of the benefits I have to working here out of the rare edition warehouse. I can walk over to the grader's room. I'll leave that card with one of the graders. When I come in on, I don't know if they're working Monday. I just found out it's Memorial Day. I don't know if they're coming in Monday. It's the next business day. Usually it's like if it's Tuesday, I mean it's done on Wednesday, but it would be Monday. But again, I don't know if they're in here on Monday or not. It'll either be Monday or Tuesday. I got to figure out what I'm doing Monday. I think I'm going to break on Monday. Memorial Day is a weird one. You have a lot of people off looking for stuff to do, but then you also have a lot of people who have stuff to do. They're going to, barbecues, cookouts, just not, available to hop on a stream. Gauge jump 89 on the top 100. Yeah, you get a little bit of a mix. And Electric Sluggers Bryce Harper is 22 out of 125. So Phil's, that was Frank in the 8. Shohei Ohtani, Bowman Sterling, we'll top load that one. Gage Stanifer, Cade Snell, Luis Cova, Dari Fernandez first, and Colt Emerson. Panini Sparkle Packs. Yeah, probably. I could see that. I was never a fan of that system. One time I actually went in to get Sparkle Packs. I set my alarm for it. I got in there, and it was, you'd think it was a Topps drop. Except with theirs, it was like you were trying to get in. You're trying to get in the queue. You keep refresh. And I refreshed for 8 minutes until it finally, the message popped up, we're sorry, this item's no longer available. I was livid. I had to buy points to get myself up, over the hump. I wrote a scathing email to Panini about that. And a couple days later, I got a response saying, hey, were you still looking for a somebody called me. Are you still looking for Sparkle Pack? I was like, yeah. Somebody's sale fell through. We saw where you were trying to get one. If you still want one, we can get you one. I was like, yes, I do. And I ended up getting mine before I was one of the first ones up on eBay. I got mine before anybody else did. It was kind of funny. Steel Hall 59 on the top 100. They didn't take those points out of my account for I'm not exaggerating. It was 9 months. I thought for sure they had just forgot to deduct them. And then one day they found them. CJ Kafis, red rookie. Ethan Holiday, Sterling. Bryce Harper, Electric Sluggers base. Dasan Hill. Jace Mitchell, Carlos Verahonda, Cash Mayfield, and Zaire Hope. to 125. 66 out of 125 going to the Dodgers. That is Dwayne in the 2. The Sparkle Packs. The only way to get those Panini Sparkle Packs, if you didn't know, was Panini points. When Panini would say, 2 autos per box, and you'd get that first auto, and that second auto would come around, and instead of getting an auto, you get a little card. Sorry, don't have the auto. Here's some Panini points you can use on the website, and they're just terrible singles. Or you could buy Sparkle Packs, but you needed, what was the cost? Like 2,500, 3,500 points, and you'd get, like, if you were lucky, you'd get 400 to 600 points for an auto. A crappy auto, you'd get like 150. So it took a bunch of them to be able to actually get a Sparkle Pack, if you could get through and get one. George Lombard is to 499. 336 out of 499 going to the Yankees. Frank Neal. Josu DePaula, number 9 on the top 100. Carson Benj, under the radar. Jesus Made, Electric Sluggers. Josh Knopf, Chris Arroyo, Anthony Frobos, Nelly Taylor, Shitaro Mori, all base. Had a ton of the 250s. Yeah, there was a few products where they were just notorious for, like, there's going to be a bunch of them. I forget what it was. There was one product where it was like, it was almost every box. We did a case break, and I think there were a bunch. There were a bunch of redemptions, and there were a bunch of points. I don't even know if it was it football? Might have been basketball. It was a long time ago. $95 on the top 100. Cam Collier. There's Murakami. I think he was the only one we were missing. Samuel Basallo, under the radar. Samuel Basallo, Electric Sluggers. Brent Iredell. George Lombard. Joswar Gonzalez. Jean Carlos Sio. And Dax Gilby. 10 on the paper. Open and bid from Frank. Oh, yeah. The autos were horrible. The hits that they had up on the website. It was usually people that, like, hadn't played football in a couple years. Guys that, like, got drafted, played 2-3 years, and then fell off the planet. Never heard of again. There we go. 10 for Frank. We got 2 autos here. Should be both loaded. I knew we had one in this one. I was trying to sweat that last one down. 2 autos coming. Good luck, guys. Should both be loaded. Tyson Lewis, 68 on the top 100. Johnny Level, David Hagman first, J.J. Weatherholt, Luis Pena, Jose Urbina, Theo Gillen. And base auto is Blaine Bullard, first Bowman. Second base auto. Prism Basketball and Mosaic. I think it was basketball. And that is when I was breaking it too. I was breaking basketball before Manny came along. We didn't have anybody else. I didn't break much, but I broke a little bit. It was LaMelo Ball's rookie year, whatever that was. LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards. I think it was 2020, 2021, where I broke a bunch of it. $52 on the top 100, Nate George. What we got? Hold up. Hold up. We're jumping right in. Big boy redemption. Come on. Come on. Chrome prospect auto refractor of Sam Peterson, Nats. Didn't we just get his? Dude. Sam Peterson for the Nats. Who had him? Thought that was going to be a lot bigger auto. O'Neal Graham with the hit. Did they just change the entire look on the redemption? I thought that was a different style redemption. Chrome prospect auto. It is a refractor, so it'll be to $4.99. That one is numbered. But Sam Peterson, Nats, O'Neal Graham. Would have rather seen you got the Herman. We'll take it. We'll take Peterson, though. Rest of that pack, Edward Florentino, die cut. Juan Sanchez first, Caden Scarborough, Keaton Anthony times 2, actually, and Elian Pena. What ball named his new son? I did not. What Daddy Ball did? Or LaMelo. I guess you're talking about LaMelo Ball, right? Which ball? Or is there a punchline coming? All right. Here's the recap, guys. Make a last call on the paper here in just a second. I got Caden Scarborough first chrome. George Lombard paper to $4.99. Zaire Hope to $125. Shohei Ohtani, Bowman Sterling. Electric Sluggers, Bryce Harper was to $125. Andrew Fisher first chrome. We're going to RCR this black to 10 Walker Jenkins. Nice color on that one. And then autos, 3 autos in this one. Blaine Bullard and Jose Urbina base autos. And then the redemption, Sam Peterson. Refractor auto to $4.99. Again, that one to the Nats and O'Neal. Hold on, don't want to misspell it. Something fun's coming, isn't it? All right, the base paper, high bids currently $10. Low, no, is not. No. Is it for real? Low one ball. Dude, that's terrible. Murakami, Florentino, Scarborough, Arquette, Holiday, Gonzalez, and Fisher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got the whole crew. All top loaded. 10 is the current high bid. Is 10 going to take it? Any other bidders? Don't try to snipe it. It does not work. That's really funny. It didn't process immediately. It took me just a second. Longer than it should have. Going once, going twice. And sold. All right. Frank, that's yours, bud. Comes in after this, guys. I'm sorry, I cannot take it. Is it for real? Like, dude, that's terrible, man. All right, guys. If anybody else is looking for anything like a Percy on anything, let me know. Make a last call for the weekend. I'm going to sit here and just sleeve these real quick from that box. Dude, that's crazy. Whose kid is that in reference to? Is it LaMelo's kid? La one ball. Oh man. How mad would you be around 13? When you realize that was a choice that your parents made. LaMelo's kid, wow. La one ball. All right, I guess on that we'll call it. Wait in the chat, Garrett. I love having you back. That's awesome. I hope you see you around, bud. All right, guys, that is it. That's all I got for the stream. So if you're watching this to the end, just a quick heads up. If I have not shipped you a package before, DM me your address. Everything is going to get sorted on Monday. Labels printed Tuesday. We'll drop it all off Wednesday. I'm going to combine all the shipping from last week's breaks, and then on Monday I'll put up. I think I'm coming in Monday. I'm not positive on that. I haven't talked to anybody about that. I got to see if the wife's got plans. I got to see if they're going to be here. I forgot. I did not realize it was Memorial Day on Monday until literally like 5 minutes before I turned the camera on. So it could have a huge trust fund. Oh man, absolutely, bud. All right, guys, take care. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hopping in. If I was able to get you hit, congrats. If I wasn't able to get you hit, hopefully I'll get you guys next time.